Can you hear the dog?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, great Wednesday evening. It is a nice evening in the city of Brownsville and Los Fresnos. I would say it's the weather is just crazy. Uh, Nice and warm throughout
Yeah.
the afternoon. I
No,
literally was
like no complaints from me at all.
yeah. I was wearing this saco and I went to Matamoros because I had a meeting out there with some folks
Yeah.
and I married someone today. So it was just kind of a weird thing because yeah, está todo bien caliente. And we're like, what happened to that nice cold weather?
Right.
Hey,
It was nice.
Brandon.
It was nice and breezy, but it was like if you could just keep it like in the 60 degree and not too much in the like low 40s, that'd be good.
Probably good. Brandon Wayne Barrera, congratulations, Brandon Wayne Barrera. He is the Republican candidate for Justice of the Peace in Clayburgh County.
In
And that's
Cleburne,
actually, huh?
in Cleburne County,
Clayburgh. What did I say? How do you say it?
you say Cleburne, but I think it's Cleburne. But anyways, go ahead. Maybe
Tomatoes.
it's my Spanish kicking in. I say Cleburne.
Maybe you're Mexican. Oye, no, digo, pata rajada. Oye, it's kind of a tribute, but I'm glad he's going to be Justice of the Peace in that Robstown, Kingsville little area.
Yeah,
And that's actually great news for us
yeah.
because let me tell you, I do a little bit of speeding out there by Clayburgh, whatever
Cleburne. How do
Clayburg.
you say it?
Clayburgh, right?
Clayburg.
Ah, you see, Sam,
Clayburg.
I do a little bit of speeding sometimes when I pass through there, so it's good to know the JP there.
Yeah. You know what? I had actually met like one of the judges when I was bartending at the island, but it's so difficult to keep up with all the people you meet at the island. Yeah, it's just too many, man. They come from all over the place. But I'm like, I don't have time to write down names and numbers.
You sure? Let
But
me
yeah,
tell
he's
you,
a great guy. Like I'm not sure if it's still the same judge, um, like the actual judge there in Cleveland County. Uh,
Clayburgh.
yeah, in Cleveland
Clayburg.
County. But yeah, it's good to know people around there.
It is. And Jessica Puente Bradshaw is joining us tonight. Hey, Jessica, how you doing, man?
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you guys?
Doing good. Good evening. Joe, let's go down these comments real quick. Welcome back, Sam. It was getting bad without you around here. Yeah, I mean, he went MIA.
Yeah, I got busy for a little bit.
What up, boss? My man. I love this guy. Erasmo y las no cookies. Hey, Jessica.
No cookie. Hey, Snoop.
Erasmo and Jessica sitting in a tree. Hey, Jimmy. Love my Jimmy. And Jimmy is running for
Portisville City Commissioner, place 1.
place one. And let me tell you, I told Jimmy, I said, you let me know. I'll go out there and I'll do a jig. I'll hold up signs, whatever you want me to do, my
And
man.
that's why you don't even hold up signs for yourself, dude.
I'm
That's how
wondering how many people actually vote in Port Isabel.
well, I think a good 800, no?
800. I was going to say 800.
Yeah. Jimmy always does well. Jimmy's amazing. He's a great guy. You know, he's just Jimmy.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know
even
last time in Los Fresnos we got like 400 at most when they ran for that the city commissioner place. It
awesome.
was about 400.
Wow.
Well, there's a couple of races going on, and I think one of them that I'm still I want to say thank y'all to everyone that voted. I am the conservative candidate for Cameron County uh, Commissioner, Precinct 2. I am the conservative constitutionalist candidate.
Against Gus? Is it a Gus you're running against?
No, I'm running against Joey Lopez.
Or Joey Lopez? That's right.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. One of the things someone asked yesterday said, "Hey, are y'all going to, have a debate or forum?" I said, like, let me tell you, I live for those things.
Bring it on, man.
Baby, please, let's get them, get it going, get a couple of them on. I mean,
Yeah.
no more excuse of COVID, no more out there. We can't come together. Yeah, it's over, done.
Yeah.
Let's get her
We'll
done.
What
get
do
it
you think
done,
about those
Erasmo.
number differences though?
Yeah,
from Joey Lopez being on the Democrat ballot having like over 4,000 compared to you having
a
was it
thousand.
2,000 something?
1,000. Yeah, but you have to understand that a lot of the people that vote in that race, they'll vote
Yeah,
on there because it's just the Democratic ticket, and they're
yeah,
voting for him. I take a lot of those votes. A lot of people that automatically just bubbled in everything there. I'm going to
yeah.
take some of those votes. I'm thinking that I'm going to get all the Republican votes, but with the Republican Party here, you just don't know. And then uh, and then I get yelled at because I say, you just never know with the Republican Party. But one of the things that I think Jessica and I are famous for is, we just like telling it like it is. And
Who yells at you, Erasmo? A ver,
ah,
mencionar
and
nombres.
because I got asked, you know, I always respond to questions. Well, I got into this thing because I had mentioned on a show that, I, was saying how fragmented sometimes the party is and has been, and it has to do a lot of, I think, with egos, and a lot of people like pulling different ways, and
Yeah.
a lot of people thinking that this is the way it has to be. And let me tell you, I think they're going to learn. I don't like to play, and I really mean what I say. I do not like to play the political party game. I am a conservative. I am a constitutionalist. I'm running as a Republican. And again, let me tell you, if I find anything in either party that I don't like, I'm going to question it. And
Call it out, man.
yeah,
Yeah, but don't you think it's like that in like in most levels where like some parties are just pulling like they're everywhere they want?
well,
Like
I
I
mean,
don't see any unity like when it comes to like at the
no.
federal level or state level.
Well, and that's one of the and I'll say this in front of Jessica. That's one of the things that really irked my chain when Jessica was running, because I expected a lot more of the conservative folks out there, to
Yeah.
be going like, I mean, because I had no doubt I was going to vote for Jessica. I didn't care because her beliefs and ideals, they come into play with mine, and that's one of the things that I mentioned to some of the individuals that were going out there, like, guys, you have to look at the candidates that are more in tune with what you believe in and go for them. I had a conversation, and I'll say this: I had a conversation today with a couple of Maida for Congress supporters, Maida Flores. Had some conversations with them. I said, guys, it's time to, hey, let's start fighting together.
This,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
because the real work actually begins now.
Now,
This
I agree.
primary, I mean, yeah, it's work, especially if you have an opponent. But no, but that was a walk on the park compared to what now the work that needs to happen from now till November if you race
Yes,
this in November.
this is going to be hell and a half. And now it's when you have to put boots to the ground and do
Mhm.
everything that you can. And what I mentioned to Maida Flores is, I guess they were workers for her, the Hispanic move a group. I honestly I can't remember what it was. I said, guys, whatever she needs, if I can help out, hey man, I want someone with conservative. I don't want gente con la gente. I don't want that crap. I don't want a lot of those ideals. I don't want someone out here that's not going to fight for border security. I don't want someone that doesn't believe that that we have an issue in regards to uh, pro-choice, pro-life. I want someone that's in tune with a lot of the things that we believe in. So I told him, I said, let her know. I mean, whatever I need. She goes, Erasmo, well, we appreciate you saying that, because they feel, and what this is, and Jessica could correct me if I'm wrong. The conversation that I had with them, it was that they felt that they weren't getting all that support that they could get from Cameron County folks here. And I'm going like, she is the candidate that is closer to our beliefs. If you want to call yourself a Democrat, a Republican, I don't care. She has the same beliefs that a lot of us people here have as American citizens and as residents of this place. Because I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. You want border security. You want someone that's more in tune with pro-life than pro-choice. So again, I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party. I don't care. I want you to vote for the candidates that are going to represent you truly and your beliefs, your belief system.
Makes sense. I was
So,
really hoping for that
so
other guy, but it is what it is.
which
For
guy?
Chente,
Nah, McCaffrey.
Oh,
Oh,
McCarthy, Frank.
but
Yeah, yeah.
he needed more, I guess, more involvement. The whole Myra Flores, I think it was more like of a bandwagon trying to get Trump's people. Um, but it is what it is. It's kind of the same thing, but it's
well,
and
you know,
hopefully
Well,
she does well. Like
I
and
can.
since she already won, hopefully she beats Vicente Gonzalez. Although I don't like calling him Vicente because it's like, dude, that's just what do they call it when you're just
patronizing,
Yeah,
patronizing.
patronizing?
yeah.
It's
Right. No,
ridiculous.
what I wanted to say, Sam, is that what happens and what happened to Frank, because he was one of the ones who was, because there were like 4 or 5 candidates in that race.
Yeah, four of them.
Myra, Frank, and some and 2 others, I think. And so I think what happened with Frank, because I did meet Frank, is he jumped into the race and made himself known after Myra did. And what was happening is a lot of people had met Myra from the get go. And as soon as you meet a person and you're thinking this is your only candidate, you tend to jump in and support.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah,
Frank finally came in, he's a very likable guy. But at that point, most anybody who was going to vote in that race had already committed to the candidate they met, who happens to be Myra. So it's politics. Jumping into politics it's a very strategic thing. And
yeah, very.
so, unfortunately, Frank came in
It's a whole
second.
lot of
Eso me
numbers
pasó a
game
mí.
too.
Hmm. And so now, like with those ladies, if they say, "Well, we're not feeling we're getting all the support," you know, they should just understand that in a primary, especially in a race where you have multiple candidates, you're not going to get everyone's support, and it's nothing personal. It's
No,
just, well, that's my neighbor. Well, that's the guy that sold me my house, so I got to vote for them. It is what it
Yeah.
is. But no, definitely now after the primaries, we have to push.
unity.
We're gonna have to go pushing. Erasmo, is your race in May?
Well,
No.
my race is in November.
Oh, yours is in November
The,
also.
the the race in May is I am, and I mean I've already made mention of this. I am going to file for the special election for uh House Representative for 38. It's a seat that was vacated by Eddie Lucio III, and the
Mm.
governor called a special election. I am going to run in it.
You
And
don't
You
have
know
to
who
live in
else is
that,
on it right now?
but don't you
huh?
have to live in that area?
I do live in that area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I live in the district. So your question, Sam?
Do you know who's running? Like
As of
right now?
as of right now, I heard that Aaron Gomez is going to try and get the nomination. Well, to run for it, which is
Yeah.
But
okay. It doesn't dissuade me from running for it.
this is for
State representative,
Yeah.
E3
state representative. Yeah,
for state
E3's
rep.
race
What did Aaron Gomez just run for?
for the same race, but she doesn't get sworn in till January. So there's
Oh, so
7 months
once she. Mhm. Oh,
to finish his term.
so if she wins in May, she would get sworn in like soon after, and then she'd still run in November.
Well, she doesn't have an opponent in November.
Oh, that's right. So she just goes. She basically gets in there early.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you go for it, Erasmo.
Well, you know me. Again, I like, and I'll say this. I don't have anything against Erin. I mean, I
No.
wouldn't have voted for her if I had the opportunity to vote for her. I just wouldn't, and I made mention of that. But she won the race. She is in come January. She is going to be our state representative. That's just a
Mhm.
fact. So
Yeah.
you and this is one of the things. And Jessica, this is one of the things that I had. And Snoopy is referring to the conversation I had with Roy Los Santos. Look, guys, I don't care. I don't care as to what races we've run against each other, what we've said about each other. You are still there to represent Erasmo Castro. The mayor Trix Mendix, he is my mayor. I'm not one of these. Oh, he's not my president. He's not my mayor. He's our mayor, guys. Like it or not, he's our mayor. He is accountable to us,
Right.
to we the people. That's how democracy works. So I had a conversation with Mr. Roy Los Santos, and it was a very, very good conversation, and I
A
appreciated that,
cordial one.
cordial and very professional, and I greatly appreciate it. And I thanked him as that, I didn't do the I and I didn't do the nothing, because guys, it's nothing personal, and I've made
Yeah.
mention of this. It's never personal, and and we'll go into the. We're hoping to talk tonight, Jessica, and I'll tell you the conversation. I don't know if you heard what I said yesterday. But the conversation that I had with Mr. Commissioner de los Santos was very very clear. He comes up to me after a kind of a little cold, meet greet, but that's fine. Comes out, he goes, I just wanted to let you know is that I'm going to stand firm. I had nothing to do with hiring most that in there. And I said, Commissioner, I would believe you, sir. I believe you that you wouldn't have anything directly as a commissioner in hiring him. I said, I'm good with that. I said, but sir, you have to realize that there's still a lot of concern. There's a lot of concern from parents. And I'm going to say, and I, since he opened the door, I wouldn't have had that conversation. But since he opened it, I said, okay, sir, then let me tell you. The problem is that none of you, Mayor Mendez, and no one has come out and given a press release, made a statement in regards to this. And what's happened, and this is exactly what I told him, Jessica, and I said, what happened is if y'all would have addressed it, or if he would have addressed it when it was this big, then, it might have quashed a lot of people's doubts and things. The problem is that now y'all let it go get this big.
Yeah.
And for you all to have parents and community members come back to this, it's going to be much harder. If you all would have nipped it in the bud, addressed it. And this is the conversation I had with him. I said, that's all I'm saying, sir. They said,
What did he say to that?
he said, you are right. He said that. And he goes, we are going to come out. And he said that we are going to come out with a statement soon. I said, great. That's awesome. Should have been sooner, but at least give us something. And I said, Commissioner, I said, we want to say great things about the city of Brownsville. We want to say great things of what y'all are doing. I really, truly want you to believe that. I said, but I'll show you if you want, without the names, I'll show you all the messages that I've gotten from parents of children who attended the Children's Museum who have not gotten an answer. And that's all they want. I mean, I have parents coming into my office, Jessica, just want to know what's going on. And Commissioner de los Santos agreed. And we're supposed to have a meet, a little coffee break, a little lunch and stuff, and have more conversations. And again, I appreciate that. As of right now, he is the only commissioner that has said, let's have a sit down and let's talk. And I appreciate that. And I made mention of that yesterday. It wasn't a huggy kissy type of situation,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, let me
Fortunately for me, a very handsome man.
Let me show you right here. This is on my page. This one post, el que empieza en español, has 129 shares. And I know that that's probably, it's midget to compare to yours, Erasmo, but for me it matters, right? And then this one from the
shared
you get more than he does.
Yeah.
No, I shared that
This
same
one is
one.
356 shares.
Yes.
And I will tell you that when I click the little bell to see the notifications, I'll see something and I'd have to look for it, but it happened not too long ago. And it'll say so-and-so shared your post. And I'll be like, so-and-so shared my post. Who's this? I don't know this person. Which post did she share? That one.
Because it's
and that was just today.
Yeah.
This was literally an hour ago.
Yes.
So as of an hour ago, they are still commenting on this thing that happened at the Children's Museum. Y ya tiene rato, Erasmo, as you know.
But you know what the problem is, Jessica, is that parents are in disbelief. And let me tell you, I've gotten calls from parents and they, guys, and again, and they've told me, Erasmo, when you first brought this out, we could not believe it. We thought Erasmo's full of crap. It's a bunch of bull crap. They literally told me that we thought you were full of crap. We thought you were. We believed what the mayor was saying, that you're just being negative and you're just trying to. He goes, now that we know, now we're wondering. They said that now we're wondering how much else have you called out that's true that we didn't believe.
Wait, Roy said this?
No, I'm talking parents.
The parents. Oh my
Parents
God,
and people.
that's great. That's great, Erasmo. I thought you were talking about Roy. I'm like, ¿por qué se está haciendo menso? No, that's great that parents are seeing that. Holy moly, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people out there, they're going like, they're waking up because let me tell you, I don't want only parents to be upset. I want every single community member in this city.
Yeah.
Every single community. If you have children, if you don't have children, if they're older, if they've gone to college, I want everyone upset because what affects one of our children here, it affects us all. And I told Mr. De Los Santos, I said, sir, him and actually, Jessica, I had a conversation with some people from the Children's Museum who were there at that function, and they came to me and said, Erasmo, we just want you to know, we do background checks, and they addressed a lot of the issues. I
And
said,
sorry to
that's
interrupt. The
go
function you're talking about is the one for the symphony or what?
la mantequilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her campaign event.
And I said,
Okay.
I said, I said, that's great. Y'all haven't said anything. And I told them, I said, guys, that's great. It's great that you're telling me. Y'all haven't put out a statement. And I'll go out there and say it, but people want to hear it from you all. They want to hear from the horse's mouth.
Someone with a City of
Oye,
Brownsville badge.
Someone
Erasmo, when was this event?
yesterday, last night.
So as of last night, you were having this conversation, and they're still wondering what the heck kind of damage control to do. Oye, levántense, hagan algo ya. Esto ya lo hubieran hecho hace una semana.
Well, Jessica, they should have done it the day this kid was arrested
No,
at the Children's Museum.
I
Don't
know.
you think, Jessica?
Instead
I
of
know.
posting about people tagging the wall.
Priorities. They tagged my wall. Oh, well, Mayor, sorry that they did that to your wall. They could have molested my child. But the mayor's more concerned that someone tagged his damn ugly Pepto wall. They're more concerned. He's more concerned with that than someone who's distributing child pornography of 6-month-olds, Jessica, and a 3-month-old was arrested at the Brownsville Children's Museum.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing that we're having this conversation.
Only in Brownsville, folks.
I mean, we're having this conversation. We talk about sex trafficking. We talk about equality. We talk about the environment. We talk about all this other crap.
Hey, so how long did it take before he was out?
But we can't talk about what's happening to children. And I don't mean, and I know that they said something to the effect, but nobody was harmed in any of this. Nobody was harmed. I'm sorry, you're forgetting that those photos that kid had, that guy had,
videos too,
the videos, photos are representative of children who have been harmed and are probably currently being harmed. And he is now a recipient of those images and videos. Somebody's was harmed.
Yeah.
So this is not like, oh, we just found some, what? No, this guy, that's sick. Sick. Sorry, I haven't been reading the comments. I'm sorry, everybody.
We'll go back. Crazy. Your question, Sam, was how long did he get? Yeah. He was out of the 16th of February.
Okay, so it was just 2 days because he got arrested on the 14th, no?
I think wasn't he arrested on the 26th?
Or January something.
January 26th.
Oh, okay. So it was like 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
And then they say what the things he can't do. He can look for employment, but he can't be anywhere near Wi-Fi. He can't do use any electronic devices that go out into social medias. I'm like, this is ridiculous. That's like a slap on the wrist.
Well, my concern is he was held with no bail, and all of a sudden now we've got a $10,000 bail.
I'm pretty sure he had to give up something. So he had to give up names. He had to give up all his electronics to where they find. I guess he's trying to find like the bigger fish, as they say, to see who's actually making those videos. Because he was just, I guess he received it and redistributed it. But you're still part of that. It's like when people who sell freaking cocaine, like, oh well, I only yo nomás lo paso del puente. And like, yeah, well, you're still part of the scheme.
Yeah.
Even though you're not selling it to people, but you're still crossing it.
Is there groundbreaking happening where they want to do the arena? Yes, I think they actually already had it, but they're trying to hide it, included in that other big old Madeira project or something. So they're hoping that the Madeira thing is already going to go through because they can do that, but the arena, the community has to vote again, and they want to do it in May because that's when they think they can get a lot of their voters out there, and you and I are not going to care.
Erasmo, how many people was the arena supposed to hold?
I can't remember. Frem?
I want to say, no, I don't know.
12, 15?
I can look it up real quick.
12,000?
Yeah, it was around there, like 10,000 or
I can't
so.
remember. I'm with
Um,
you as
Erasmo,
well.
have you or Sam or Erasmo, have you ever been to a concert in Hidalgo at the Hidalgo Arena?
Yes.
yes.
Y se ponen así, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Yeah, about, yeah.
And how many people does that arena hold? Do we know?
I
What's it
honestly don't.
called?
The
What's
vibe.
that one called?
The
That
Hidalgo.
Yeah,
it,
does he have a name? Like, or just a
um,
Hidalgo Arena?
Bird Ogden
Oh
Arena.
No,
yeah,
that's a. Because is that from the same one from the State Farm Arena that it used to be? Or no?
Oh no. Bird Ogden is in Edinburgh. The Hidalgo
Yeah,
one is in Hidalgo City.
I
yeah,
mean,
but what's
do
it called?
they still use that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never been to that one.
yeah. I
But what?
went when what's his name?
It's
Lil
Pain
Wayne came.
Arena.
Yeah, Pain
It's
Arena.
Pain Arena. Se llama, Sam.
Yeah, let me see. Pain Arena.
Pain Arena or State Farm Arena? Oh jeez.
Nada. Not for show.
Pain Arena. La Adictiva, Monster Jam.
Wait,
Their
what happened?
capacity is 6,800.
How much?
6,800. The Pain Arena.
The one
And
in
we
Hidalgo.
wanted 10,000? Oh,
That's what
dude.
it says.
I don't know, man. I don't know that they could fill that stuff up. I
Yeah,
went
it
to
says it
McAllen
seats
on Sunday.
7,000 people.
7,000?
Yeah.
I went to McAllen on
Okay. My
Sunday
my
to see
question
Rob
was,
Snyder.
yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you really think that people are gonna travel from McAllen over here to us for a concert when they have other arenas over there, or people from Corpus come down here for a concert over here, or is it just gonna be the same Harlingen, San Benito, Brownsville people?
The same
Like,
thing.
who's it really? So you're trying to bring outside money, right? That's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
the
gonna
whole
be.
purpose of it, Sam. You're right.
It's
Let
gonna
me
be
tell
something.
you, this is what makes me so angry about the area. Remember when we got the convention center in South Padre Island?
Yeah.
The big whale mural and stuff? Okay, I'm going to date myself here, guys. I was working at the Collegian at UTRGV when that convention center went up. And I got tickets with with the reporter because I was actually like we were going together as press. So we got tickets to the Miss USA pageant when it was at the convention center. That was in the 90s. Tell me, when's the last time that convention center has seen anything of that magnitude?
Nada.
Nah, there were two. The first 2 years they did the Miss USA pageant, Donald Trump, the whole bit. Y de ahí para adelante, what has happened there? Oh,
Well, I
un
actually.
Joan Sebastian concert
Yeah,
or
they try to do like the whole car show things and all that stuff, but nah.
I think that the Hidalgo County one is suffering. I think it's right now. I mean, I honestly don't know, but I think I heard they were suffering. Let's see. Let's go with the comments because I'm going to lose them. Something with that, with what the mayor did. Yes, he posted the girl tagging, but not focus on the molester. Better to hear it from the Child's Museum, Children's
yeah.
Museum. Yes, and the Children's Museum, they responded to a blurb and stated that this is their statement that law enforcement. I think I said it to you, Jessica. Law enforcement had told them, that as of what they knew, that nothing had happened at the Children's Museum. That's not enough for me. I'm sorry, that's not enough for me. I want to know, what have you been doing to guarantee our parents and our community members that it is a safe place?
I have a question,
No.
Erasmo. Do you think one of two choices? Do you think that the reason why nothing is being said is because they're just they just are too stupid to realize that they should say something? Or do you think that they're not saying anything because they're covering something up and they just don't want to have to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'll respond with this thing. Well, one of the things, the conversations that I had with the individuals from the Children's Museum, they said, well, Erasmo, that a lot of times these are ongoing investigations, and you really cannot say much. And I said, okay, fine. I said, that's fine. And in a sense of proving guilty, I said, that's fine. Our concern, and I told them this, our concern was the mayor of the city of Brownsville, and they go like, well, we have nothing to do with the mayor. I said, let me finish. The mayor of the city of Brownsville comes up the next day, the same day that this girl was arrested, puts up her mugshot and says, we caught the criminal, and that's fine. But again, isn't she innocent until proven guilty? You know, I mean, isn't still reasonable doubt? Isn't it still an ongoing investigation? And I told them, I said, the community's concerned, our concern. It's very simple. I'm not trying to be a-holes out here. It's very, very simple. If you're going to do it for one, you got to do it for everyone.
You can still give out a statement, and then at the very end, you're going to state like, "Well, the person's still innocent until proven guilty."
Exactamente.
But state something.
But you have a responsibility because you deal with children.
Yeah.
The children, guys. We want to reassure the community that we are a safe place.
So it
Something.
sounds like you're saying that they're just stupid then, because they no ven la lógica.
And this is what really
They're
gets
just trying to walk on eggshells. They're
Well-
trying to make sure they don't do a wrong
No,
move.
but look, Jessica, this is what gets to me. There's attorneys on that commission. La Galonsky is an attorney. That Mayor Trex is an attorney. You're talking about individuals that are in the know. They've got a city attorney. They've got a complete.
I'm sure the
office
middies
out
have an
there.
attorney.
Huh?
The middies have an attorney.
The
I'm sure.
meetings have an attorney. The foundation.
De los tres, no se hizo uno.
All these
I know.
attorneys out there, and no one said anything. And look, the middies, they were out there saying that they were going to sue Erasmo Castro because Erasmo Castro was getting the cultural district confused with the Midi Foundation. I still don't give a rat's behind. It's all got the same name. It's all coming from the same. I don't care. But you're quick for that, but you're not quick to give a response in regards to how this kid got hired there. And look, I truly believe, because I haven't been proven, it hasn't been proven otherwise. I truly believe that because this kid's mom is the CEO of the MIDI something, one of those two, because I don't want to have another call from an attorney. One of those two, again, one of those two, because she's the CEO. The kid got the job there. It's just as simple as that.
You're kidding me.
No. You know the mom was the CEO of the MIDI something, not the foundation, the cultural district?
No.
Yes.
I would. You know what, Erasmo, you're in the know of everything.
Well, I tried. But
You know.
that's the connection. That's why we've been saying, and Mr. Dos Santos.
I'm just gonna assume that you didn't get the paper about what happened to Mostad with all the information from the home. What's it called? The home GPS monitoring. You didn't read that one?
I think I sent to you, Jessica, the lawsuit. The what came out on February 16th.
This is what I have. Es como.
She's the executive director for the Media Foundation.
Yeah.
Oh.
That one. So that's the connection. And now, and just to clarify, the reason, and for Mr. Los Santos, the reason we associate is because you are also a part of the foundation as one of the board members. So by association, this is why we said, well, hey, they all had something to do with it. But again, going back into the same thing we said, when we don't get any information, then the ideas start running wild. I mean, what do you expect for us to go like, oh, everything's okay? I'm sure everything's okay.
Es que les vale. They're all doing each other their special favors, and they just rather sweep it under the rug. I think somebody, as a matter of fact, posted that, said, "Are you going to address this, or are you going to sweep it under the rug?"
He had to move down here, so because he had house arrest, and I guess he didn't have a place to stay or something, but she had to move down here. That's what the paper says.
Oh, she had to move down here.
Yeah. Because she's like a third party person in charge of him.
Oh.
Because of the house arrest. And in the paper, it even states his address, unfortunately.
Oh, in Brownsville?
The lawsuit.
Shoot, what's the address, dude?
It's in the paper.
I don't get the paper.
No, it's not the newspaper. In the
the file that this guy sent you in the PDF.
I sent you the court
Oh.
document, Jessica.
Oh, that one. The one that says all the things that he can and cannot do.
That one.
Yes. The
Well,
address is there.
someone asked me. They said, "That's what are y'all gonna get in trouble because y'all posted an address?" I go, "It's a public record."
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but
Oh.
like I know he doesn't pop up under a sex offender because I guess he wasn't. There was no sexual assault or anything like that.
No, he's gonna be registered as a sex offender, but until he's proven guilty.
Okay.
I mean, until
Yeah,
he's
because I
proven
didn't see anything of that in the paper.
no, because he has to be proven guilty. But this is the stepping stone. This is why he can't come into contact with schools, with children,
Minors and stuff.
with internet, all this other stuff, because it's going to go on that record.
But it's crazy. It's like it's sometimes it's that's his like lifeline, the online. Because when I think I want to say when I saw him, he was taking pictures there at the bar, like in the stairway. I know you haven't seen it like in the longest time,
Dude,
but
there's no
there's a
address in
stairway
there.
that yes, there is.
Where?
You gotta like really, really.
Give
let
me
me
a
tell you
line
which-
number.
Let me tell you
There.
which page
I
it is.
see it. I see it. He shall reside with his mother.
Yes, on number 10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Read number 10. It tells you the address. And I actually Googled it and it tells you more or less which area, which part of town, which part of town.
See.
And I think it's over there by Morris and over there by Home Depot area.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, Greg. Oops.
By
7,000.
Laredo Road.
Yeah.
Oh, paying 7,000 for Ogden 10. Thank you, Danny.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. I mean, but back up the other one. I didn't see the other one.
But you
Daniel?
see,
Daniel has
the pain,
no problem.
the pain sits 7, and this one's supposed to sit 10,000.
We were supposed to do 10,000.
Yeah. But do you think we're gonna be able to fill that?
Tacuaches?
We
You
don't
have
have
to
that many
bring-
tacuaches as much as we have. As many as we have, we don't have that many.
I
And then
it
it's gonna
was
be right across from like that Roberta
I
Road,
need the
which is
tacuaches,
all
guys.
like little, I guess,
Tacuaches, those
not
Hispanic
ranchitos,
here like
pero
that,
it's
no.
out in the countryside.
I do want to say that Daniel Salinas has his own podcast. I think he had Judge Cascos on there one day, and I'm still waiting for my invite, Danny. For me to
I
be on the
get
podcast.
Daniel. What a smart man.
Don't forget about Catholic priests who have moved around by diocese that are also child molesters. Well, yeah.
Yeah. On the lawsuit of that, I guess the Catholic priests and all that Boy Scouts and Girl Scout thing.
Oh, I
There is
see.
a page and it gives you the whole list of everybody. Not everybody, but like where exactly they were, I guess, violated. If it was like in a
Dang.
church and Boy Scouts or in gyms and schools.
That's
There's a whole list.
terrible.
Remember a male choir member from a Southmost Catholic church who is a registered sex. Yeah, and guys, don't go too hard in the Catholic Church. I already hear that they're whispering into the archdiocese ears that Erasmo Castro is pretending to be a priest. Let me tell you, Erasmo Castro never has pretended ever in his life to be a priest.
I think people don't understand the difference between a priest or a pastor
And clergy, again,
and clergy.
I don't care. I was there for the U.S. pageant. I met Ivanka Trump. Ow!
Oh wow, Hungry Hippo. See, Hungry Hippo knows what I'm talking about. Both. I don't know.
Trick or tray. Trick or tray. Let's see. This past weekend, they were having Market Day at the SPI Convention Center. Yeah, but I still don't think that they had a lot of people out there, did they?
I don't think it
Yeah,
gets
that's
huge.
the question
Nothing
for
lately
us.
at the island has gotten huge like it used to be.
I think
Like
Clayton,
they were bringing concerts.
I think Clayton's would get more people than.
Yeah,
What
but
depends who they
Clayton's,
bring. This guy sometimes tries
Clayton's
to
will
bring
get more
Takashi.
people, but only seasonally.
Wait, what?
Clayton's doesn't get. I said Clayton's may get more people, but only seasonally. It's not gonna be able to pull that, every
Oh, no.
month.
No. But what I'm saying is that I think they've had more success in regards to getting a bunches of people on there than any convention center here locally.
Yeah.
Mr. Sábelo Todo. I try. No pasa nada. Nope. Late to the party. Who are we talking about? Most that kid.
Tricks and
And Trix.
sex offenders.
Jessica, what's your take on the election outcomes?
I was really disappointed. I particularly at the state level on the Republican side, I was hoping that people would elect outside of the incumbents that we've had for a long time, and we've had, and it is what it is. So it's I'm not trying to say don't go vote for him and vote for Beto O'Rourke or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but but I do I'm really concerned that because we've had this governor with two terms, 2 4-year terms, I guess is what it is, something like that. And here we are having to ward off the Democrat or the liberal wave in the state of Texas. So I thought we needed something new, particularly when it comes to property taxes in Texas and eliminating property taxes in Texas and sticking to sales tax. So that's what I was looking forward to. But no, people went with the same old with the governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, la misma cosa. And maybe they were doing it because they figured that this is what was going to be able to beat the liberal wave. Este, but I don't think so. And so that was disappointing. Um, and then as far as on the Democrat side, the Democrats will do what they do. I'm very surprised that in the race, Sarah Stapleton contra La Mantia, ¿verdad?
La mantequilla, yeah.
La Mantequilla, La Mantia. I'm really surprised, and I like Sarah. Sarah is a nice person. She was a supporter. I've supported her as a friend. But I don't necessarily agree with her points of view or political points of view.
Right.
But I'm surprised that she got as many votes as she did, only because some of her points of views are quite radical and quite liberal.
Very leftist.
And very, very leftist. And so I really question when my neighbors, the little, viejitos couple, they're in their 80s and they've got a Sarah Stapleton sign and they're literally going to go vote for Sarah Stapleton. I'm like, what? So anyway, that'll be interesting to see what happens there.
It's going to be that's going to be an interesting runoff race. I think we have a lot of
it really
interesting runoff races, and I'm excited about them. But something that you said is very, very true. There was a lot of things. I used to be very good friends with Greg Abbott. I mean, we used to have conversations every Saturday. Once COVID started to hit, I started to distance myself from him, and he stopped calling me, which is okay. But now he is the candidate, closest to conservative ideals, closest to the constitutional candidate for governor. So yeah, you better believe everyone out there in the party, everyone here locally needs to go out there and support and vote for Greg Abbott. It's just the way it is. Because let me tell you, Beto O'Rourke is a disaster and would be a massive disaster for the state of Texas.
Yeah.
The only hope that we have is to get individuals out there at all these seats. And this is why all the other seats out there, they're so important. All the state representative seats, the state's Senate seat, the county commissioner seat, they're all important because these are the individuals that are going to hold Greg Abbott's feet to the fire.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, if we go out there and vote for the same crap in regards like the Joey Lopez and this guy Gus Garza up here, whatever his name is, if we bring them back, nothing's ever going to change. Just like I mentioned, we were already going to get the same people at the state level. Guy, we need to change here in order to have a little bit of influence to change what's up here.
Vos esta Sylvia Garza Perez or whatever her name is? Perez Garza?
Sylvia Garza Perez?
Yeah. I mean, she won again, like totally.
Well, she's got an opponent. She's got Veronica Deaton.
Yeah. But I'm saying within the Democrat Party, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
Que they just vote for the same people, y luego then we put out, Republicans put theirs, and then a ver qué pasa. But the point being is that not even within the Democrat Party, and I guess they do it too. Always happen to put on the same people.
Always the same people. And let me say, the definition for insanity is if you continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over again and expect a different result.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe they have a different strategy because they have all the same points. it would have been, well, maybe I didn't notice him, but if how come they didn't have that many like panels for discussions?
Oh, the
Like,
forums.
yeah.
Forms.
I think part of it was this whole idea that, oh, COVID, and using COVID as an excuse to not have them.
Well, how
Este,
come they're going to use them? Well, are they going to use the same excuse right now when they go against Democrats?
you know what? They probably will, Sam, but it'll be our job to hold their feet to the fire and make sure that we let the public know, hey, we held a forum and this person didn't show.
Yeah, we need more forums. We need more forums, and we
Totally.
need them. We don't need this online forum. It's no good. I want to see who I'm running against. I want to be in the same room with them. I want to face them down and ask them the nitty gritty, dirty questions. And that's the what exactly what I plan to do in my race for state representative and my race for county commissioner, because this is unprecedented that you get to run two races parallel to each other, and I'm ecstatic about it. Ecstatic. Now, if Jessica would decide to run for state rep, I'd bow out. But I am running.
That's sweet of you, but yeah, you
Por
have
fin.
you've got the road wide open for you, Erasmo.
Thank you. Por fin me toca ver a mi Erasmo. Felicidades en los resultados de la elección. Adelante, Erasmo, a ganar el puesto. Gracias, Pajara Peggy. Te
Oh my
amo.
gosh, I have not heard or seen that name, heard that name, or seen that picture in the longest time. I
Pajara.
forgot that I knew this. Cesar Costa, right there, standing next.
Yes.
You're getting flashbacks right now.
You're too young for this, right, Sam?
I saw a bit of it, like very, like
You were like an
very,
infant.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, pinche pájara Peggy.
En desgracia puede dedicarse a su familia unit. Yes. No more mask required to BIC. Finally.
I
Yeah.
know. It's embarrassing, man.
It's embarrassing. Sorry about Charles Wars Road.
Mike Harry Hunt. And that dude is the guy from Porky's. I know that. See that picture? That's from Porky's.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the reason why I used that face for that name.
Anyway, there's a reason why I don't read out Mike's name.
Yeah,
But-
I know, right? Because it's
But anyway, finally BISD, finally. It's a done deal. It's over. It was over months ago, guys.
It's
Yeah.
so embarrassing. I think they were trying to see how much money they could squeeze out
But
of
it's good that it's just like I understand the whole voluntary because some people are so edgy about it. But leave it at that. It's voluntary. You want to wear
only
it?
here,
Fine.
Samuel, only here. I mean, I get it. People wear masks in other places in the country sporadically. Aquí todavía estamos como si fueran los primeros días.
Yeah.
It's like,
Crazy. I still freak out seeing people driving around
Like by
with
themselves.
masks on by themselves.
dude, I've seen people get out of their car, put on a mask to walk to the gym, to go work out at the gym with the mask on, and then leave with the mask on and then take the mask off in the car.
Crazy. Well, I saw. It was kind of funny because I was going on my scooter, which with the prices the way the gas is, my scooters are genius. I was watching this card coming, and it was an elderly lady with a mask on. I'm going like, and she goes, and I go like, oh. I'm not gonna make fun of your mask.
Too funny.
Hated seeing kids wearing the mask, but not the board. That was messed up. BSD board no sirve. No.
Oye, ¿por qué Snoopy S8 is using Joe Valdez's?
Joe Valdez has fans. I don't know if you knew this.
Dang, he does have fans, but I'm like, dang.
For some reason, people like individuals that grow their own eggs.
Well, we don't grow them.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, dude.
So, Jessica, when are we going to see your name on the ballot again?
No, I cannot make any promises. Will not make any promises I cannot keep. No, hombre,
Would you run once like this election again against Roy again?
Oh,
would you run that again?
There's too much going on in my life, and Oh my gosh! But I will say this: my thoughts on the parade. I didn't watch any of it. I don't do that. I don't go to the parade very much anymore because a lot of times, and maybe it was better this time because Elon was going to be in town. But I remember the days where they used to have like los monos on those on the parade things, and it looked like a real parade. Ahora it's just a trailer with people sitting on it waving. Remember, Erasmo, they
Yeah.
used to even throw
I
candy
think
at
it
the
was like
Oh,
kids.
it
good
was
stuff.
the weather was a huge factor though, because I
Yeah.
remember
Oh,
back
it was
then
awful.
even the huge HEB cart would come out.
Yeah.
The HEV
So
car comes out in like 4th of July, no?
I remember seeing it in Charities Parades.
I
Parade.
remember they used to also be tall, and people would sometimes remember Erasmo. They were like double decked, and so people would be up high. Ay, ese Erasmo, I don't know what he's doing over there. Y luego over by the Majestic Theater, they would have the lift where people the commentators would sit at the top as they would comment on the parade.
Yeah,
It's nothing like that anymore.
No.
I
That's
mean,
changed.
it's
This is one of the things that I've said for a while. You you look at pictures of Charo days from 50 years ago,
yeah.
and it was 10 times better than what we have it now.
Oh, big time, big time.
You look at the zoo 30, 40 years ago. You
Yeah.
look at the airport back then, when we had Amelia Earhart, Lindbergh, we had Charles Lindbergh out here. You-
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same. And this is why people like Jessica and myself, we seek political office. That's why we run. We want something a little bit different. We want the funds. We want to be fiscally responsible. We want funds to come to the people of Brownsville and not to the pocket of Trex Mendix.
Yeah.
It's just
And
that simple.
and
I don't
it's
know. I don't know why they have like such a hard time believing when anything comes out of like your page. It takes a while before people actually like acknowledge, like, you know what, this guy does have a point.
But I'm going to tell you something. This Molstad thing opened the eyes of a lot of people out there. And again, I told you these people I said, Erasmo, now we're wondering how much other of the stuff that we didn't believe you 2, 3, 4 years ago, we should have believed you.
Like the frontera stuff.
The 5 that was one of them. No, and the Sam PUB, PUB scam. We brought up the mayor trying to pocket
I'm
those.
still waiting at that in that audit.
It's never gonna happen. The $200,000 that the mayor tried to pocket and then said, "I've never gotten any money." You know, I mean, people are starting to literally waking up.
yeah.
I know my name is a mouthful; it just drips from the tongue. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. Charlotte days in the 80s and 90s were packed. Charlotte days. It had to do with Amigo Land Mall and a Walmart.
Amigo Land Mall.
Amazing.
Man, dude, we could antes podíamos apoyar two malls. Now we can barely keep one
Yeah,
afloat.
and I
And it's looking like a like
Harlingen Mall, like the
yeah.
Harlingen Mall.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I dare say that our mall is going to start looking like the Harlingen Mall very, very soon. I don't even know how the
What's
hell.
going on with the main event? When's it gonna open?
Who
I'm
knows?
still working on it.
I still don't even know how the hell Harlingen keeps that mall open. Have you been there recently?
Not recently.
There's more stuff to do at the Pulga than there is at the Harlingen Mall. Well, actually, there's more to do at the Pulga than at the Sunrise Mall.
Yeah.
La
The
pulga
Harlingen,
de Alamo.
huh?
La pulga de Alamo.
Oh, the heart of the city is not downtown Brownsville. 100% correct. Next time the HEB Hot Rod shopping cart is in the parade, it should be full of toilet paper.
Right. Instead of
Woo!
throwing beads.
Throw out toilet paper rolls. Hey, Jessica Puente Bradshaw.
Hey, El Vela. I know who
Oh,
that is.
guys, anything other you want to cover tonight?
Nope.
Hey guys, Jessica, you're amazing.
Thanks for having me on. I know it's been a
Oh,
while.
I'm still a big fan.
Oh, thanks, Erasmo. Sam, it was nice to meet you.
Some of us
Likewise.
they go into Mardi Gras in Brownsville like a New Orleans. No, I used to argue with a chinita that cut my hair. Yeah, stop doing that. She's cutting your hair. She's Asian. She's got scissors in her hand. Guys, have a great evening. The social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. You still believe in all that crap? I'm done with that crap. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. Be good to each other and continue to be good to me. God bless.